on the count of 3, we're gonna say our body counts at the same time. For the first time.
Okay.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, 650.
Oh! You're joking, right?
No.
You're joking.
Yours is not 4. Come on.
You're joking, right?
I mean, it's like 6 something, like 612, but I stopped counting. What?
You're fucking joking.
I stopped counting.
What are you talking about? 650's crazy.
I'm not gonna be with anyone since we're together.
I'm like, dude, screw that. You've been with the whole freaking city, dude.
Dude, no, I haven't.
Dude,
why are you mad?
I don't know if I'm attracted to you at this current moment, nor will I be in the future.
Rude.
Well, you lied. That's rude. You told me it was 3, and I was your 4th.
Me and the devil.
I was just thinking, I've been celibate for a year. I think that causes for a celebration. I'm well out of my hoe phase. My hoe phase lasted for about, give or take, 25 years. Yeah, so I might make myself cake tomorrow. A celibacy cake.
The reason that men get so pissed off every time an OF girl comes out and says how much money she's made is because they don't like that women have found a way with OF to financially benefit in an insane way from a system that the male gaze and the patriarchy not only created but uphold. I've seen so many baffled takes on here from men over the past 24 hours saying, oh, they can't believe how much, 43 million in 1 year, blah, blah. And I'm not saying that there isn't some like murky morality with the entire industry, because there is. But ultimately, it annoys them so much that is how much men like to look. They like to look $43 million worth.
I am becoming a Karen, and I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest, but I mean, I just had a situation in the high street where I had to go and approach this girl in her school uniform. I said, babe, you've got to pull that skirt down, people are looking at you. And I know it's none of my business, but it actually does become my business when old men in vans are looking at this girl walking down the high street. It makes me feel sick. I had to say to her, like, just pull it down. It doesn't need to be this short. You could see her bum cheeks. And this is coming from a girl that was in detention every single Friday, heads detention, had letters written home about her for having a short skirt. I get it. We all get it as girls. When you're younger, you want to impress the boys in your year group. That's fine. If you want to have a short skirt in school, okay, I get it, I understand. But when you leave your school, please pull your skirt down. And I know that sounds so Kareny, and that makes me sound like a 50-year-old woman, but I swear on my life, you're not attracting the attention you think you are. It's all the worst scum of society, men. It just really bothers me, really bothers me, especially when it's common knowledge that dressing up as a schoolgirl is a really sought after kink and fetish. I just think, obviously, men are the problem in this situation. I'm not saying it's the girl's fault at all, but I just think when you leave your classroom, please pull your skirt down. If you're watching this and you are in school, please, I'm begging you. Like, it shouldn't even have to be that way, but it is, unfortunately, because men are perverted and they can't keep their thoughts in their brain. Yeah, it really bothers me.
I really hope this is a skit, because 650 men is reaching corn star level and beyond. If it is a skit, she has completely destroyed her reputation. Her face is now on the internet forever proclaiming she got dug out by 650 guys. If this guy stayed in a relationship with her, he must be living a mental nightmare every single day, constantly thinking about the multiple Chads, Tyrones, Pablos and Kenjis who pumped and dumped. The psychological effect a high body count has on a man's mind in regards to the woman he chooses to settle down with or marry is not something to be trifled with. It's psychologically draining.
I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
The Spice Girls sang the lyrics in the hit song Wannabe. If you want my future, forget my past. But men don't want to forget their past. Their past reflects who they are today and represents a reputation that she belongs to the streets. Once a man commits to her, he also takes all of that on board and destroys his reputation as well. Never get into a relationship with a woman who has had a hoe phase.
Thank you for letting me know.
Men get pissed off at OF creators for a number of different reasons. One of them is because it's destroying young people's lives. Secondly, it's because there are too many simps out there, giving their time and money to bops who don't deserve it. And thirdly, it is funding complete degeneracy. The creators of OF have turned countless young women into corn actresses. It's deplorable.
No question about that.
Modern women always find a way to blame men for everything. Instead of blaming the girl for dressing like she belongs to the streets, they blame the man for looking. Even if she was wearing her birthday suit and walking around in public, they'll still find a way to blame men. They never consider the immorality or promiscuity portrayed, which inevitably leads to inappropriate thoughts to begin with.
They're lost!
Real men of genius.
Real men